Hi, everybody. This is Rita Hickman again with Inspire Massage. And I invite you to take a breath, sit down, put your focus in, and just for the next few minutes, ignore a few outside external things. Because one of my specialties is to help people change how they see the world. So, change how they interact with the world, how they feel about the world, and so, because that's my gift, really all you have to do is show up for the next few minutes, and seeds will be planted into your subconscious. You'll already be able to make changes in how you do things. So, relax, take a breath, and for the next few minutes, I'm going to talk about a really great topic. And the topic is 7 habits of highly effective healers. So you may be a healer either in your own family, with the people that you love, with your friends. Um, you may have a practice that is established or you're trying to get off the ground. All of us, most women, have healing personalities that are a part of us. And if we really want to help the people that we love the most, then we have to learn these habits of how to interact with them in a way that's really effective. So today's topic is you need to first understand before you try to be understood. So, over the years, one of the reasons that you love to help people is because you've gained a lot of wisdom, a lot of knowledge about how to navigate different things, whether it be pain or suffering. A friend just helped my sister navigate Mayo Clinic so that she could get some work done and some tests done. We have friends where we're the wise one that everybody turns to. We are healers, whether it be in informal, casual relationships, or whether we're formally trying to do something, or we've learned a tool like Reiki or hands-on healing. Maybe we're going into nursing homes. Maybe we're helping our friends and family, neighbors, and the elderly. But one of the problems that we run into is we have so much information that we want to share with everybody that we tend to think we have a limited amount of time and we just want to tell them everything that we know. And that's true. We're working with a lot of people who they don't understand the problem that they're dealing with, whether it be diabetes or stress or past trauma. They're coming to us for some reason because they see us as an authority and they really want to know what we have to say. And that's great. It's we are here to help change the world and make the world a better place. And that's what we're here to do. That's kind of our mission in life, is how can we raise everybody else up? One of the habits that we need to get into practice is where we really sit and listen to what someone is saying. Many times we get caught off guard by our intuition. Someone will say something and we'll hear in our head or see a vision that says, aha, this is what's really going on. This is what they're saying. And then we intervene and we say, no, no, you're going down the wrong path. This is what you need to be thinking. This is what you need to be doing. And we don't realize that we have to listen way, way past the problem that they are bringing to us. We have to listen to many other things on the other side. It's really common for healers to say, I know what you're going through. I know what it is. This is, how I dealt with it, and this is how I can help you through it. But we interrupt way too quickly. Part of the healing process is when people feel safe enough in order to say the things that they need to say, in order to hear themselves think. Part of the healing process is helping people come up with their own answers, helping shine a light on things and giving them a safe space where they can talk about it. If you listen to people for a good amount of time, you realize the problem that they're bringing to you, whether it be a relationship problem or a health problem, isn't usually what they think it is. And they've already researched tons of solutions. And so when you come in with a Band-Aid of, aha, I know what your problem is, I know how to deal with this, we're not realizing that they have already tried hundreds and thousands of things to fix this. And actually what we're telling them is stuff that they've already been told, things they already know. What they need from us is to sit down and let them run out of words. We need to let them talk until they think they've said everything. And then we can ask questions. And the questions we need to ask are things for clarification, not to confront people, but to clarify what they're saying and to use our insight and wisdom to help sort of untangle the web of what's going on. Most people think that the problem that they have, that they're coming to you, is really what's going on, is really the problem. And it takes them a while to work through the layers until they get to those tiny, small little details and nuggets that they never would have should we have interrupted or should we have walked in and said, oh, your hip hurts, this is what you need to do. Wait, I had a great client where we worked really hard to specifically get her hips open and to get her reconnected to her body. She had trauma from her past, from her childhood, and she had disconnected in order to survive. Most women have done that. I mean, have you? I'm sure you have. We cut off parts of our body and we cut off parts of our experiences. So I'd gotten it so that it was feeling better. And then she told me she was on the phone with her daughter-in-law. And when she got off the phone, her hip hurt again. So the problem wasn't that, the muscles were tight or she did something wrong or she tore a tendon. It was one of the threads of her problem was when she would talk to her daughter-in-law, she would tense up. And when she would tense up, that's what would irritate the hip. So we have to look at much, much deeper than we're used to. We're so used to quick answers, quick solutions. Let me tell you what you got to do. This is the way to do it. And a lot of times the answer is hidden underneath all sorts of layers. And in actuality, if we break in too soon with our advice and our wisdom, they sound like we're being patronizing. And it sounds like they're platitudes where we're not really listening. One of the things I've discovered over the past few years is that even when you think you're listening, you probably aren't. To the person that you're talking to, you're not listening until they run out of words. When they run out of things that they need to tell you that's heavy on their heart, that they're desperate to say, when they run out of those things, that's when you have finally heard what they have to say. So you need to sit with them much longer than you think. It can't be 10 minutes. It can't be 15 minutes. Sometimes it's an hour where they share with you everything about their day and everything that happened. And all you need to do is start asking a few curious questions. Follow the threads that come up. Don't assume you have any answers about what's going on because they'll hand you. It's beautiful. If you sit and you wait, people will give you the answer to their problems. You don't have to be a guru. You don't have to have the solutions. In fact, many times, all you have to do is wait and sit and allow people to tell you what they can't hear themselves saying. If they can't hear it, then they can't help themselves. Your job is to hear them and to repeat back to them what they've just told you. So your problem is XYZ. Now, the beautiful thing about using this technique of listening as a major part of how you help people heal or help people move forward is that it gives you a lot more confidence than you ever expected. I used to start every session worrying and wondering, will I know enough? Will I have the answer? Will I be able to figure it out? And that would get in the way of me being present. When I realized all I have to do is sit and wait, and they will tell me, and my job is to understand and hear them and tell them back what they're saying, and then, only then, maybe add a few insights or understandings, or follow the thread someplace else or ask some questions. You don't have to be smart. You don't have to be brilliant. You don't have to have all of the answers. What you need to do is let people unburden their heart, talk to you about anything and everything that they need to, even if you think that it's pointless or useless or has no place. Even if you sit there wondering, why are they telling me this? What's the point? Why do I have to keep listening to them talking about their dog or talking about their neighbor, or aren't they done yet? Because their real problem is XYZ. They're insecure, or they need to stand up for themselves, or they need to set boundaries. When we say things like that, we're telling somebody who's actually brilliant and a bright soul and someone who really does have a lot of their own answers, we're telling them that they don't know what they're talking about. We're telling them that we don't honor and respect the wisdom that they have worked hard to gain. Our job is to help bring that wisdom out and to work with them. And only after you've sat there much longer than you thought you needed to, keeping quiet for much longer than you wanted to, only then can you seek to be understood, express your point of view, and then a dialogue can start. But in today's day and age, people are so busy and so unheard, and they have so much to say that if you sit and listen to them and listen to everything that they have to say, in their eyes and in their mind, you are amazing. And you just help them, quote unquote, heal or move to the next level because you gave them a loving experience where someone's actually listening to them. And then you can do your hands-on body work or energy work or anything else along those lines. So I hope this was a bit of a help. If you'd like to see more, please sign up for my email list. It's at inspiremassage.com. Check us out. And I try to send an email every day because we need to help keep all of us on track. It's so hard to stay on the right path when in this world that's so crazy busy. And to be kind and compassionate and be the greatest healer possible takes a lot of work. So yours in healing, your angel of everyday miracles, Rita. And I hope you have a great rest of your evening. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye.